Good morning.
Good morning there, Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes are not deceiving you. We are fired up live in studio on a hump day.
At 11:24 a.m.
East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. And we are rolling through December now.
Yes, we are.
It's unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Thanksgiving came and went. December's here. It's almost Christmas. So much to do in the next couple, 2-3 weeks here before we all go off into our Christmas and New Year slumbers.
Oh, yeah.
And the auto email replies.
Basically, we only have 1 week left of December because after that, it's just holiday.
It really is. It really is. And obviously, we're probably not going to go live much at the end of the month and stuff like that. So we only have a few more times together before the year ends. So if you want to get fired up with me, let us know. We want to schedule you. We want to get you on, and we want to talk about what the hell you're fired up about.
Where's my dude Jeb Victory at?
Don't be scared.
He's supposed to do a Christmas fired up with me.
I don't know. But what are we fired up about today? So there's a lot going on as per usual in any service business, and we're probably no different. But we probably have close to 200 jobs on hold because of no parts available.
Oof.
That is rough. And what do you do? I mean, we've done everything we can to try to source parts in a million different places to figure out how the hell we can get our customers up and running. Some customers, well, I'd say a lot of customers understand, but today, I mean, I'm looking at some things going on with a particular customer, and there's just no understanding. No matter how many times, sometimes no matter how many times you communicate and give them the update, they still come back to you and say, "Where's the part? How come we don't know what's going on? This is pathetic. This is terrible how you handling this."
It's funny because it's not just this industry that they're dealing with this.
No.
Not at all. Because as you know, I've been renovating my house. So I have been trying to source parts and things like that in that sense. And I had a conversation with someone for a countertop, and they felt so bad telling me, "Hey, you're probably not going to get your countertop for over a month." And I was like, "Oh, no problem. That's fine." And they looked at me shocked that I was understanding and okay with the fact that this is going on across the board in every industry. So it shouldn't be so shocking for them that the food equipment industry is also going through the same thing.
Yeah, it is happening. It's the supply chain issues everywhere. We talked about the catalytic converter needed yesterday. Thankfully, I think we are getting one. We should have it here by Friday, it looks like. So, that's not bad for a couple of days. And we got him in another vehicle, and he's off and on his way to continue working this week. But
you sure that that catalytic converter didn't come from another van that just has... It could
be our catalytic converter.
Literally.
We're buying our catalytic converter back.
That seems like a pretty good business.
It's a great model.
Right?
Yeah. It's 100% profit. It's a 10,000% profit.
There you go.
So yeah, I mean, it's happening everywhere. And no matter how much you communicate, we talk here about communication, overly communicate. Listen, I know we're not perfect. Of course not. We do our best to be as consistent as possible and give customers updates and put things in black and white so we can go back and refer. Oh, well, you never told us this. Well, yeah, we did. And here's the email and here's the thread. sometimes it's just mind blowing when you get phone calls and emails saying, "Oh, I don't know how you handled this job terribly. We're still waiting for parts on this." And I'm like, "Well, we told you this part is out of stock for like the next 4 months. There's like a ship date of January 5th or something. Like, there's nothing we can do. I've tried. You go to the Fed group. We go on the Facebook group. We try there. We try." We try other vendors across the country. We try anywhere and any way we can to get a customer up and running. If it's not possible, it's not possible. If nobody has the part, and that's the part that's needed for your equipment, we're not bypassing things. We're not rigging things. We're not doing any of that. That's not the business we're in. We have to figure something else out.
I was just gonna say, I guess if you put yourself in the shoes of that end user and it's affecting their livelihood,
Sure.
What alternatives are there possibly?
It depends on what the piece of equipment is. If it's a bank of fryers, I obviously we don't have a loaner equipment here. But maybe it's time to look into getting the new bank of fryers if it's really that. And I'll work on with our customers on price. I've done it. I'll give them as close to my cost as possible. It's not necessarily about making a big buck here. It's just about keeping the customer running. If I make a nickel on it or a dime, great. And then we get the install and that's it. And then maybe saying, okay, let's take these fryers out of play and we'll fix them and they'll be your backups if this ever happens again. Unfortunately, I might have to go deeper into your pocket for some things right now. But if it's truly affecting your business, then you have to look at that. If there's a walk-in box down, that's big. What do you got? We got to figure out. I mean, listen, this is not something I can truly figure out for that customer. But if I'm running a restaurant and my walk-in is down, do I think of, maybe I can't get a new walk-in box, obviously, and there's lead times on that or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. Who knows? But we just had a walk-in box that we sold that they're not going to see until probably May.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but do we start investing in double door, triple door freezers on site and figuring out it's not ideal? You got to remember this is temporary. So figure out temporary solutions right now to get you through, especially a busy holiday season that's going to be coming up. January will hit, you got Super Bowl. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you have to be prepared and ready for. You have to think outside the box and you got to do what you got to do. If I'm running a restaurant, I do what I got to do. My walk-ins down, I go invest in a couple of 3 doors. Yeah, it's going to cost me some money. But again, if you're working with people in your market, I think there's a lot of understanding. I'm not going to mark things up. There's not going to be these big markups. We're doing nickel and dime markups. We got to cover costs. I mean, I can't go out of business. Then otherwise, I'm not going to be here to help you. So, we're marking small, and then we'll do installs. We'll do things. And a lot of these things are just drop offs anyway. Not a big deal.
I would love to get some like an end user manager on here.
Yeah, I would love to talk to like a restaurant, operations manager, facilities, and how they've kind of been muddling through the year with, I talk to a lot of customers. Some customers, they know like our equipment is garbage right now and we wanted to replace it for the last 2 years and the pandemic hit and we were but that put a hold on everything. And now we were like ready, but there's nothing in stock.
Yeah.
So what do I do? Well, there's equipment backlogs, there's parts backlogs. You just got to look and search and find as anything and anywhere you can.
You might find a mixer in a scrapyard.
That's right. There was a big post going down in the Fed group about the mixer in the scrapyard. I think there was some back and forth of, oh, you're never going to sell, you never do this. And listen, for me, I mean, I'm not in that business for the equipment selling with mixers and stuff like that. But there are people that do that. There's dealers here in New Jersey that do a tremendous business on refurbs, especially with mixers. It's big business. So, yeah, I mean, listen, maybe go check out a scrapyard. You never know what you might find.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That actually inspired me to go to a scrapyard. But so Jason says alternate equipment that may be able to do similar in the interim, like combis could do air fry, thinking outside the box.
Combis could do it all. We have Jurek here. Jurek, Giorik combis. I have I think I have a larger one and I have a mini in stock here. They were in the test kitchen as we're going to begin to build we have some new developments with equipment here that we're doing with some manufacturers that we're going to be partnering with. if you're in need of ice machines, if you're in need of ovens, combi ovens, if you're in need of slicers, I have a couple of slicers here. I have an ice machine here. I have a couple of combi ovens here in stock. If you need fryers, I probably can get my hands on some economy style fryers, so you don't have to go buy the Rolls Royce of fryers. If you or someone you know is in need, if I can help, maybe I can point you in the right direction. But I definitely want to put that out there today because we're seeing a lot of interesting phone calls of there's no misunderstandings because we say it from the get go. Like, we've been doing this a long time. The people in that office upstairs have been with me for some years. They understand what's going on here. 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. My sister's here. People are here. We have systems and protocol for certain ways we react to things and give information. So there's no misunderstandings. When we go back to the summer, it was funny how people love to put words in your mouth in this industry. From the service standpoint, like, we know what we do every day. We don't change our lingo. We don't change our operation. We don't change the way we do things. Talking about an installation on a combi oven at a location with this dealer, we never promised overnights. We never promised that it was going to be done the same day as the site survey. You got the rep calling me saying, "Oh, Rich, Lou in your office said that if the site survey went well, you could do the install." Yeah, if the site survey went well, we could do the install. Not from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah. So you want to either twisting the words and playing the words. It's all really black and white and cut and dry. People want to come in and twist those things, and this is where things get so convoluted. Like, it's really all black and white and simple. It really is. So and that was going down, and I had to jump in and shut people down. I don't like it. I don't like being made into a liar to anybody, because I'm not in the business of lying. I don't need to lie to you. It's real simple. If I do a site survey at 8 or 9 a.m. on a Monday, your installation is not happening at 11 a.m. It's not going to happen. Show me a service company that does that. It doesn't happen. So we always set the proper expectations. We always set these things, and we're not. Again, I know we're not always perfect. I know that. We're dealing with something right now also, which kind of gets me fired up when I see this email thread with a dealer who we never work with, and who I found out never even sold one of these ovens before. It's one of his first time, but we do have responsibility in this one. So there was a site survey performed, and I may have touched on this at some other point, but listen, the days have become weeks, the weeks have become months, and I don't even know where we are. So, but I may have touched on this. Either way, we went to go do a site survey on some combi ovens, and there were old ones there that were there for, I guess, a decade, and the new ones were going to be coming in. We had to go do a site survey. The kitchen's running and pumping. It's hot. People are cooking. The ovens have been there. Okay, so we do the site survey. We're doing the best everything we can. Now there's a floor leveling thing. So is the floor level?
Oh yeah, you did mention this.
Yeah. So I mean, we did my technician was like, listen, I did the best I could in that situation. I couldn't get under, behind, around, because these are really heavy units that I can't move, and they're piping hot, and people want site surveys done like this. So, okay, no problem. We run in, we do what we got to do really quick. That's what they want. We try to accommodate the best we can. So my technician, and I'll stand behind my technician, and I'll stand behind the company. Like, he's like, listen, Rich, if it's my fault, it's my fault. I could not give it any better survey than what I could with my two eyes. There's nothing else I could do to get on to see it. And these ovens have been sitting here for 10 years, level and fine. Why would there be any reason for me to think that it wouldn't be fine? So after that played out, we got there to go do this stuff. Listen, we got there, the ovens were damaged, nothing to do with us. We don't know how it happened. No one can finger point. We don't know how it happened. But when we got there, those ovens were set, stacked in place. We don't know. Damage. So now we're not only working with the damage, there's also damage to the frame. There's issues there. And then you got this dealer who's jumping into this chain with reps and everybody under the sun, trying to make me and my company look bad. We take the brunt of the site survey that not has gone terribly wrong, but there was a leveling issue. We understand that. Nevertheless, There's various other issues at play here besides just the leveling issue. And when you look at these chains, we tried to be, so we had to get a special tool, we had to get special rivets, all these different things that we had to get. And this is weeks later. I think this is week 4 or 5 or whatever they were saying in the thing. But things don't happen fast in certain situations because we have to go through a channel. We have to talk with the manufacturer. We have to make sure that we're covered. Listen, we're in business. I know everyone wants stuff for free. It doesn't work that way. We can't do free. Sorry. So we have to make sure that things are covered. And, we were super proactive because we thought we needed this big old thing. And one of our techs was like, hey, listen, I'm going to go to the supply house on Monday, which was this past Monday. Found a couple of things. He's like, I can make this work. I could do this. So we call the customer on the fly and say, hey, can we come today? Because they're closed. They were closed on a Monday. Hey, can we come today? And can we, I think I found the solution. I think we could do it. We don't have to go get this, that, the other thing. We have to wait. No. So it's so important. It's so important. If it's my business, I get the hell up out of my bed and I go. Yeah. And I open the door and I go, let's get this done. Thank you for being proactive. Thank you for figuring out what the hell we got to do. I need this done so my week is easier. Do it. I'm coming in. You can't stop me from coming in. I go where I need to go, when I need to go for my business, every day of the week, all year long. Nah, schedule it for next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So now.
So that in the meantime, they could be berating you over email.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But see, he doesn't know that he picked the wrong guy. He picked the wrong one. He picked the wrong one. So, anyway, nevertheless, we're here to help. I don't understand the anger and the bashing towards the service company over and over and over again. Have you not seen the tables turning, Lisa? I've seen it. Service is king. Sell as many things as you want without qualified people to install it, service it, and maintenance it. You're dead in the water. Your brand is dead in the water. You're done. And don't tell me that Joe's plumbers or electricians can do it, because they can't. They don't know the equipment. And listen, I'm not trying to bash. We had an electrician here. He doesn't know that equipment. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know, not a clue about how to turn it on, how to do this, how to do that, the functions. He hooked it up, which was great. But that's where it ends. So you want qualified, trained technicians with expert eyes that have been doing this for a long time.
Just a hypothetical. Imagine he tried to do a startup. You wouldn't be able to do that.
No. Yeah, there would be.
Like you said, he was just able to hook it up.
And if he did do it, it might take him 2 days, 3 days. Who knows how long he has to figure out each thing. Yeah. He would have to figure out a lot of things. So when you look at service, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited as service becomes a number one. And I'm excited to see how partnerships continue to change, evolve, and develop, and how some don't. There's a lot of chatter behind the scenes that people don't know about. Service network is very close. Service network is very, very close. And I always have my ear to the ground. And, I'm an advocate for the change. I want it to be a win-win situation for everyone. Manufacturers are in business. There's got to be, and I don't know what the manufacturers have to do on their side to change. Maybe that's a conversation, how they have to change their business. I know how we have to change ours. And I know that $78 an hour, $85 an hour, $88 an hour just don't cut it anymore. When you're looking at pricing and cost, because at the end of the day, it doesn't just come down to the expertise. It comes down to dollars and cents, because we're in business and everyone wants to be profitable. And I know where we need to be profitable. And I don't want to do break evens. I don't want to do losses. I want to win every day. I don't want to wake up and come into the office and see, 3% loss on this install. 10% loss on this install. Break even on this thing. That doesn't excite me. I want to go to the places. I want the customers that value us, the partnerships that value us, whether it's customer, manufacturer, whatever it is, the ones that value us, we value back. And it's a beautiful, beautiful symbiotic relationship.
Oh, yeah.
And we're there every single day of the week. We have really, really amazing key accounts that they know they're going to call here and they're going to get response. And they know we're trying to help them. And we know what we're trying to figure out solutions for them. And we don't just walk away from things. And you have a guy here that's going to make sure that we do the right thing every day. And we have, and it spills down through, from me down to everybody else. People in their vans, they want to do the right thing. These techs want to do the right thing. The people in the office want to do the right thing. And the number one thing that I have to do is protect the company. I have to protect the employees. I have to protect the brand. I have to make sure that we are profitable. And those conversations have to happen. We can't just let it go anymore. So, I have a big board upstairs. I wrote 10 points down. One of those points is going to be warranty, systems, procedures, guidelines, and how we actually are going to do things internally and externally in the new year and moving forward. And so a lot, I'm seeing, things that are on us coming through. It's not necessarily rejections, but it's like, hey, I'm not going to pay you an additional travel. You should have had that thermostat and high limit. And I look at it and I'm like, guys, what happened? We should have had that thermostat and high limit. Why are we sending our technicians without it? Like, believe me. And that's probably some more stuff I'll talk about how we shoot ourselves in the foot here every day, because we do. We're not perfect. I'm often talking about all these things that are happening, but believe me, Malachy Parts and Service, we're a living, breathing organism here. It's a business, and we make mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. I make mistakes all the time. I have to fix them, and we all make mistakes. That's part of being human. That's part of the game. But if we don't learn from them and stop the bleeding, then it's just on us. I mean, there's nothing we can do, and we have to do site surveys better. We have to handle our warranty calls better. And I want to talk about like handling these warranty calls with white gloves.
I like that.
We need to handle them with white gloves. We can't just roll in. I look at a refrigeration warranty call. This stuff fires me up. I'm fired up about this, believe me. Because it's stuff that we're doing. When you roll to, let's just say, one of our amazing partners, Delfield. Love the well-built brands. Shout out to my guys, Wayne, Aaron, everybody over there, Rich Piakowski. Shout out to those guys. That's a manufacturer partnership that we love, we value. And I'll tell you, so we say we go on a Delfield warranty and we get there and it's a 2-door refrigerator, maybe freezer, whatever it is. Technician goes in, he puts his gauges on, he's checking the components, he's doing all this stuff, finds out that it was just a blocked condenser coil. Maybe it's been on site for 8, 9, 10 months. The customer, shame on them, has no maintenance plan, busy kitchen. Maybe they got a 20-hour operation, 24-hour operation. Who knows? Dirt, dust, flour. So everything's getting sucked into this. Yeah. Now it's 100% clogged, 80% clogged. I think you're going to find most refrigeration problems are from clogged condensing coils, evaporator coils, all that, right? So my technician doesn't call the office. He doesn't do anything. He's like, oh, it's just that he's going to clean them out, get it all good to go. Temperature's going to go. It's a refrigerator. 38, 30, 36 degrees. Great. Perfect. Okay. The unit's back. Then we submit it to the factory and they're going to go, no, we're not paying you for this. This is a maintenance issue. There was no defect to the unit. And Delfield would be 100% right. They shouldn't pay me for that. The customer should pay me for that. But if we didn't do the proper systems and procedures that need to be in place, and this is on me. There's going to be protocols for it's going to be simple. When you get to site, you're doing refrigeration. If there's clogged condensers, this call stops. You pick up the phone. You say, hey, Rich, hey, Geraldine, this was the situation. Okay. Geraldine, call the customer. Hey, sir, just want you to know this is not a defect to the unit. We can proceed, but just understand there's going to be a charge to you. We're not going to be able to clean the coils out and do what we need to do to get your unit back up and running unless we understand that there's going to be whatever, let's say $300 plus tax with the time, the travel, and the coil cleaner and everything else we do. Now, if they choose not to pay for it, we wrap up, we leave. That's the way it goes. Yeah. And oftentimes manufacturers will pay, a first trip out. Not all of them will. Delfield usually does. They'll say, listen, we're going to guarantee you that first trip no matter what. And that's how it should be. We shouldn't have our time devalued. I have to pay that technician. I have to pay gas. I have to pay tolls. By the way, New Jersey tolls going up 3%. What is it, January?
January, yeah.
Okay. I know gas has been fluctuating up and down, up and down. I see people saying Costco gas is like a 309 a gallon right now, which everyone was excited about, but it's realistically in a lot of different places 354 a gallon, different things like that. I remember when I was 17 and I got my license and it was like 89 cents a gallon. It was amazing. You put five.
What was your first car?
Jeep Grand Cherokee, black on black. Yes, that was my dad got me.
I was driving a Geo Prism. Do you remember those cars?
I do. I do know the Geo Prism.
I missed that car actually. But Jason says Delfield was first FS company I worked for. Great crew, Al, Rich, and the team.
Great crew, and we got Jeff up there now. But yeah, I mean, listen, and that's a lot of this chatter is stuff that's going on behind the scenes with other service companies. We're talking about these partnerships. We're talking about stuff with our customers, key accounts, and what does a key account look like to us? That's something that fires me the hell up. I got to figure this out. Who's a key account going forward for us? We're national chain driven, national chains. So we're going to continue to focus on that as key account. I just got the phone yesterday with another chain franchisee. About a dozen locations. We're going to be rocking and rolling down South Jersey for them very soon. We're going to stay on track with that. Supermarkets, hospitals, healthcare. These are the things we need to focus on. We do country clubs, we do a lot of different things, but we have to find out where the bread and butter is going forward. Where's the most profitable? Where's the most profitability? Not everyone is going to be our customer, and we have to figure that out moving forward. And that's another thing on me. I got to figure this stuff out because we're growing. We're adding another technician in the next few weeks. Trying to find a van right now. That hasn't been easy. Fired up about that. So there's a lot going on, and with the holidays approaching, there's so many things in mind. I got to go Christmas shopping still. Yeah. I haven't done anything.
I was literally just thinking, I gotta go to Marshall's.
Yeah, definitely. Well, oh my God, but those places are so terrible because the lines. I can't.
Go Kohl's.
I guess, but the lines are so crazy in all these places.
Are crazy in every place.
You got to go like on Monday at like 8 a.m. But how can you do that? I can't.
Monday at like 11 a.m. too.
But there's a lot going on. And then I was, MOFC's conference is coming up. We're going to be down in Naples. So if you're going to MOFC, I'll see you. I'll see you there. I'm going to be at the MOFC conference down in Naples, Florida, January 25th-ish. So we'll be there. Fed Nation will be in full effect. We'll be bringing you some great footage, and my God, that's going to be the road and leading into Fedcon for April. So sponsorships, we're talking about more sponsorships. I would love to see the channel partners out there. Cefesa, MOFC. Cefesa is going to be in the building. Love to see FCSI, FIDA, NAFM in the building. I'd love to have you sponsorships. This is the ground level of something that we're building, and we can't do it without the industry. We have a lot of support. Forever, ever grateful to the people that have seen the initiative and understand what we're trying to do. There's a lot of pieces to what Fed is. There really is. I mean, we're trying to elevate the industry. We want it to be shown through another light, through the lens, digitally, digital branding, digital marketing, showing how important this industry is to the next generation. And we also want to be the change. We want to be the impact that is going to happen between, whether it's not just manufacturer service partnerships, but what about manufacturers and reps and dealers, and connecting people and having these panels and having these workshops that are going to be super open and honest conversations, and no holds barred, respect all the way every time though. And getting the industry understanding, you need to start building your digital brand. If you haven't already, I mean, you're way behind, but you have to get involved. And it doesn't have to be what I'm doing. That's what people have to understand. You don't have to do what I do. You got to do it for you. Reverse engineer, watch a bunch of different people, reverse engineer it and make it your own. it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be doing lives and on podcasts and going around speaking. And, you could really focus on the business at hand. You really can. And I'm thinking about the Safessa with Nick Cribb when he is like, Rich, I don't want to do what you do, but I want to promote the hell out of my company. You can do that. And they are doing that. If you look at Sam Service's page, you really dive in. You could see the company, you see their family.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been watching I see on Facebook, like videos come up, but you see, like, I was inside to their family day that they had, and they had like animals and all, I think petting zoo, whatever they had. And you could see, like, from the technicians, you could see, like, their customers, you're seeing inside the business. So you don't necessarily have to be the face, but your brand and your company does need a face of some sort. You need a brand. You need something there saying, hey, this is who we are. So get your tickets to Fedcon is what I'm saying.
I mean, think about the Geico Gecko. They created him for a reason, because they needed a face.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be Mr. Geico.
It wasn't going to be Mr. Geico. He's probably like, I don't want to be on TV.
Yeah. He's like, this sucks. I don't want that. I just want to run my business, and I know we have to market it. So listen, who doesn't friggin' know about Geico? I mean, they have some of the funniest commercials.
I think his name is Mark, the Gecko.
Yeah.
I think they said his name was Mark.
I think you might be right. Anything going on here?
Yes, Jesse Cole says, if you're coming to Florida, Rich Lunch is on ghost repairs.
Ooh, I'll take you up on that. How close are you to Naples? That's the question. And we got to find out some pizza spots.
Oh, come on. Absolutely not.
Terrible?
Just because it's called Naples, Florida, does not.
Well, I mean, it's just. Well, I'm just saying we got to try some pizza. We'll have to go to the One Bite app and see if anybody's rated anything in Naples or the surrounding area.
Right.
Got to try pizza wherever we go.
There's only one spot in Miami that it was a guy, a transplant from New York, that went all the way down there in Coral Gables, and he opened up a New York pizza spot, and that's the only pizza that I've had that's been good in Florida. But he actually he imports Dasani water to Florida to be able to make his pizza.
Damn. There's something about that New York water.
Something about it.
Well, so listen, we have talked about quite a bit. I am definitely fired up. And do we want to show the video again for manufacturers and why they need to be?
They're going to get an email real soon.
Let's put it out again.
Sure.
If you're a manufacturer and you're out there in the food equipment industry and you're saying, do I come to Fedcon? Yes, you do. You must be here. This is the ground floor. Be one of the founding members, the beginning. This is why you need to be here. Commercial food equipment manufacturers, stop right there. Rich Malachy here. I need to talk to you about why you need to come to Fedcon. The number one reason is the industry is changing. We cannot have the conversations of change without you in the building. We need you on the panels. We need you there to inspire and connect with others in the service industry. On top of that, service and manufacturer partnerships are critical in every market across the country. And the only way we can take this to the next level is by having honest conversations. And that is what's going to happen at Fedcon. So go to fedcon.com, get your tickets, be in the building with the service leaders of the industry, and let's impact an entire industry for the next generation. Get there. And sponsors, again, we are in talks. I know there's still a couple left in certain areas. They're going though. They're starting to go. And as we get closer to the new year and budgets open up, I know that there's probably going to be less and less available. But the good news is right now you have an opportunity. Let's talk. If you're unsure, give us a ring, give us an email.
I actually put the emails are right below in the what's it called? The description.
There you go. So reach out and let's have a conversation. Anytime something is beginning and something is new, there's that lack. It's like, oh, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't need to be a part of it. That might have been said about a million things in the past. You look back at, the beginning of this industry with Mopsy and FIDA and Sefesa, they had their starts. And there was probably people that were like, I don't know what this is, but you know what? People love the industry. They loved their business. They loved it. And they took a chance and they said, I'm going to be part of this thing. And look what those associations have built. Now, we're not looking to be an association of that sort, but what I'm saying is that there's a beginning. And this is about digital marketing, digital branding. This is about pain points that we're going to help create change and impact for. This is about showing the next generation that we're here. This is about, we're going to look to find technicians. We're going to look to help train. There's going to be so many things that are going to happen this decade. And we want you all to be a part of it. We need you all to be a part of it. It's super important for what's next. So, yeah, I'm excited to continue the journey, and we can't do it without you. So go to fedcon.com, get your tickets, and ask us about sponsorships. And that's it.
There actually is, I mean, about the personality type, the early adopter. Essentially, all of you are early adopters of the Fed group. And who usually are the people that are super excited to have been a part of something because it just grows and grows and grows, and you're the first ones in there? The early adopters. Look, the early adopters of Amazon, the early adopters of Facebook. Boom.
OGs.
The OGs. We want you to be the OGs, which is why I would love to meet you at Fedcon.
That's right. So fired up about a million things here, ladies and gentlemen, today on a Wednesday. It is gloomy here in Jersey. It is a little chilly. It's not too bad. A little chilly. Little chilly today. But listen, go do your day. Go do your thing. Make it happen. We're going to be here doing our thing, trying to make it happen. I'm sure I'll be sidetracked. Who knows? I am the king of sidetrack. So I don't know. Listen, we'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll do it again. I'm sure there'll be something to be fired up about. Go enjoy your day. Make it count. Stay fired up. See you mañana.